journey? First chance we've had to speak to you outside the club. So, Swindon fan, Swindon boy, how'd you end up here?
Well, it all started with, I used to come here when I was about 4 or 5. With my granddad, we were season ticket holders. And yeah, it just all started from there. Just came pretty much every year. And then I was sort of a local lad, so I was playing at Purton at the time. And then got picked up from there by Gary Norman. And then the rest is history.
So when you came with your granddad, which era was that? Which players would you have seen? I won't go as far as you have that picture on your bedroom wall, but...
The one key player that I remember watching was Simon Ferry. That was the one that I remember.
Do you remember him coming out in his pants when they won the trophy?
I do, yeah. Yeah.
Those were the days, right. So then you come in and you work your way through the ranks, is that right?
Yeah, came in under 7s, I think it was, and then was on the pitch with my number 9 shirt when I signed my actual contract for the club, and then, yeah, just worked my way up from there.
And at this level, obviously all going very well. Tell me about your memories of playing for the youth team, playing in the FA Youth Cup.
Well, last year, as a second year, I didn't get much opportunity, obviously with Hardy and Sonny being so good. I mean, yeah. But came on against Luton for, I think it was 20 minutes, and then thankfully this season, now the captain and starting most games.
I'm seeing obviously what's happened to Harley with Middlesbrough. I mean, he's often on the bench around the first team with Michael Carrick.
Yeah.
Here, there seems to be a pathway to first team football as well. Is that a fair comment?
Yeah, with Ollie coming in, he wants youth around the team with a mixture of experience. So it's like when I made my debut alongside Ryan Delaney and Grant Hall, it's a good mix.
I think that's like the gaffer liking to Virgil van Dijk, wasn't it? You must have heard that from him.
Yeah, I mean, he's my favourite player, so I'll take that.
What kind of defender, how would you describe yourself to a player?
Definitely a ball playing centre back. I think I've got a very good range of passing. Not the most physical, but I use my brain more than my body, so that's how I describe myself. Sure.
Have you always been a defender when you're playing for Purton?
Well, I was a bit of a right winger when I was younger, so I fancy myself, but no. Coach used to say I'm a victim of my own success, so I used to tackle hard. So.
Absolutely. John McCormick will be looking over his shoulder.
Yeah.
So, tell me about the games this season against Newport and Gillingham specifically.
Newport, it was obviously the first game. Managed to get an early goal through myself, and we did play some good football, especially on a lovely pitch like Swindon. Unfortunate to concede an early goal in the second half, but we used that to build on and score another 2 goals. Gillingham was a very interesting game, 1-0 up, and then disappointing goal to concede just before half time. But the sendings off made it a much different game. We haven't played against 10 men before, and then to go down to 9, it was a completely different game to what we're used to, because they just sat in and it was hard to break down.
How do the players feel about Queen's Park Rangers? From what I gather, you don't know too much about what to expect, really.
No, well, we've got obviously Botan in the squad. He got let go by QPR when he was younger, so it's a massive game for him, and all the boys love Botan, so we're all around him.
Any added responsibility as the captain of the group?
Pardon, I didn't hear that, sorry.
Do you have any added responsibilities as the captain of the group?
Yeah, so off the pitch, obviously we've got jobs around the club. I've been given an extra job, so it's a bit of a pain, but it's part of the job. Also, like mentoring for younger players. I talk to younger players, and I also do a bit of coaching with the younger age groups. So.
Good for you. And just finally from me, that first team debut, what was that like? Was you very proud for the whole McCormick family? Yeah,
obviously it was an amazing moment. But it was a bit short notice. I wasn't even sure I was going to be in the squad the day before. Got the message in the evening. Was thankful for that, just to be in the squad, and then to come in, like knowing I was on the bench, and then not much longer before kick-off, found out that I was starting. It was like, I didn't even know what to say, but it was the Newport game that the gaffer had come to watch, and he just said, just do what you did then, so that's what I tried to do.
Good luck later on, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, so if I'm right, you're our second year.
Yeah.
So, especially as your captain as well, what do you do as kind of like a leader of the main man in the group to kind of mentor maybe the first years who are coming into the squad tonight?
But obviously, just using experiences. So obviously, some of them might not get on, they might not be selected. But as I said, in the first year that I was involved in, I didn't get a lot of like involvement and a lot of game time. So I just used my personal experiences.
How big is tonight as a platform to maybe get your name out there, whether that's, maybe to other clubs potentially, but more importantly, making more first team appearances?
I mean, obviously that's a goal, to make more first team appearances, get your name out there. But I think obviously following the run that we had last year, it's amazing if we could get as far as we did. Yeah, massive game, like I said, for Botan as well. All the boys want to do well for him. So
obviously you've played at the County Ground, you've played at Gillingham's Ground, but now it's a Championship stadium in Loftus Road. Does it really feel any different to maybe, obviously it feels different to when you're out on the playing league games from your own teams, but does it feel any different than the stadiums you've played at previously?
Well, to me, I try, obviously the playing surface is a factor, but to me the actual game itself, I try to treat every game as it comes, as like every game is the same.
Yeah, last one from me. How are you preparing maybe the mental side of things?
Well, obviously, like I said, it's the third round of the FA Cup, so obviously it's going to be in the boys' mind. So it is going to be mentally a different game, but I'm sure they've got the right attitude for it.